This video demonstrates how to factor by grouping. Take, for instance, this polynomial, and we would like to factor this polynomial by grouping. First, notice we can factor out a 5. So factoring out a 5 from this entire polynomial, we would then be left with a cubed minus 2a squared plus 5a minus 10. Now, factor by grouping is usually done when you have the polynomial, when your polynomial contains 4 terms. So if you notice, the polynomial in the parentheses contains 4 terms. Now, if we split this polynomial in half, creating 2 different groups, one group being the a cubed minus 5a squared, and the other group being the 5a minus 10, we factor out the greatest common factor from each group, but of course we have to carry down the 5. Now, the greatest common factor for a cubed minus 2a squared is a squared. Now, we are taking out a squared only from a cubed minus 2a squared. That would give us a minus 2. So if you notice, thinking backwards, a squared times a is a cubed. A squared times negative 2 is negative 2a squared. Now we go to the other group, the 5a minus 10, and we factor out the greatest common factor of that group, which is a positive 5. So we write plus 5. We would be left with a minus 2. Thinking backwards, 5 times a is 5a, 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Notice what's left in those 2 parentheses inside, the inner parentheses, is exactly the same. Now that becomes the greatest common factor of those 2 terms separated by that plus sign in the middle. So we'll bring down the 5. Now the a minus 2 comes out front, and what's left is a squared plus 5. So if you notice, this a minus 2 is the greatest common factor of these 4 terms that's separated by this plus sign right here. I'm sorry, it's 2 terms separated by that plus sign. So the a minus 2 comes out front. What remains is the a squared plus the 5. So our final answer is 5 times a minus 2 times a squared plus 5.